well, it has become one of my favorite workouts that has truly changed my body. So we are joined now by owner of BodyROK Nashville. Please welcome Ashley Fleming. Thank you so much.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, let's talk about BodyROK. How does it work? What is the workout? Explain.
Totally. It seems kind of intimidating, but when you break it down, it's really just a reformer workout. So for those who don't know reformer, it's a style of Pilates. We're on our custom BodyROK reformers. It's a low impact, high intensity, 40-minute class. You give it 40 minutes of hard work. It's all levels. And you come out super energized. So it's really like high energy inside of the studio, but we program the routine so we kind of switch a whole hour of a workout into that 40 minutes.
Who can't do a workout for 40 minutes? I mean, I shouldn't speak for everyone, but still, I'm like, okay, that's exactly why I'm signing up.
Yes.
But let's go back to that low impact. What does that mean versus like running or weightlifting?
So low impact versus high impact running. Once we hit our 20s, our body stops recovering at the same rate, right? So you have to be conscious of what's sustainable for your body. How do you continue to build strength? Low impact means lower stress on your body, means lower a chance of injury. It means better heart health. You're gonna improve your core strength, your flexibility, your alignment, and it's gonna keep you in that perfect fat burning zone, which we all love.
Yes, exactly. And we're watching video right now of when Larissa and I took a class with you, and I tell you what, like I can feel abs within. You're shaking like a leaf during the class, but that's what builds those like small fine muscles.
Slow twitch fibers, yes. Yeah, and so it actually elongates your muscles. It's less recovery time, so you can get back into it quicker. Sometimes when you go on a run, you come home and you're just starving, and so you're just consuming a lot more calories. This will actually do the opposite. So it's really the most efficient way of working out.
Okay. I've heard something about running where it's almost like you're not eating a meal instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to show off some moves to prove that really anyone can do this. So you're probably wondering why I'm holding paper plates. Well, it's because Ashley's going to show off some moves that you might see in class similar, correct?
Totally. Okay. So the paper plate is going to mimic the carriage, which is on the reformer. So we're going to just put this here on our left foot and come all the way back. So this would be a typical move that you would see in a BodyROK called a lunge. So we can go hands on our hips. And if you imagine starting to bend down into the right leg, lengthening all the way out here. So you're in a lunge. This is something that's familiar in all workouts, but because the plate is moving, because the carriage is moving, it creates higher intensity. Now slow, 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 start to stand up. So you start to feel the muscles in your outer right thigh, right glute working here. So we're being really conscious about the way that we're moving our bodies, and we can increase or decrease the intensity of it. So because it's connected by springs, that adds either more weight or more support depending on how you work your spring load. So it truly is for all levels. As you get stronger, you're gonna maybe put weights in your hands, maybe go hands to the sky, maybe take your springs off, maybe move even slower to a 10 count. And so you can always sort of level up from wherever you start.
In terms of those modifications, correct. And you always say the BodyROK, the slow movement.
Yes.
Why?
So that's important. Number one, less chance of injury. We're really about safety in our class. And so when you start to move fast and use momentum, you may get off balance. You're standing on a machine, right? So you want to move really slow. But number two, it's just going to make you stronger. If you try a fast move, a fast lunge and a slow lunge, it's way harder to move slower, so it's going to be way more effective.
Yes.
So I think we start to panic in class and we start to move fast. It just doesn't do as much.
Exactly. Okay, real quick, one more move that you have.
Sure, so we can do a plank position. So just another example of how we would do a class. So some people may be looking at this at home and being like, I can't do a plank. Well, can you do a plank on your knees? Are your wrists hurting? Can you do a plank on your elbows? So again, you're adding the intensity of the carriage because your knees or your elbows are moving depending on where you are, but you can totally make it your own and take breaks as you need.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, and you know what's great is you have several locations around Nashville, Gulch, Green Hills.
And Brentwood.
And Brentwood, very good. So if you can't find a class that you want to take, don't worry. There's
Absolutely.
Plenty of
you can
locations.
book at any studio. Your membership is good everywhere. So it's nice to have the 3 locations.
What is new with BodyROK? Anything around on the horizon?
Oh, we have so much coming up. We're so excited. We are planning on expanding and moving into other Nashville markets.
Ooh.
I can't say which ones yet, but stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll be announcing those very soon.
And you guys are always doing weekend fun classes, themed classes,
oh, we
so
love
much
a theme.
fun.
Yes. So we do events at the studios. We like to get other local businesses together. We do like health and wellness days. So all the studios kind of have their own days. We've had days where we have like the B12 shots coming in. We've had Botox at the studio. We do lots of fun stuff all throughout the year.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Be sure to check out BodyROK and use promo code ListenUp. Local on 2, you can get $50 off of an introductory unlimited month. You won't regret it. Visit bodyrock.com/Nashville and change your bod. All right.